Democratic Alliance leader John Steenhuisen will this morning deliver a docket of corruption allegations, he claims. This is against Deputy President Paul Mashatile to the office of the President. Steenhuisen also expected to address the media shortly thereafter. Let's speak now to Newzroom Afrika's Ziyanda Ngcobo, who is in the capital following those developments for us. Ziyanda, good morning to you. How compelling or how strong is the evidence that the Democratic Alliance is going to submit here? Because if it's not, then it will easily be dismissed as electioneering.
That's right, Xoli. I mean, the question is why the office of the president and not the police station if the evidence that you have is strong enough? So let's bring in national spokesperson for the Democratic Alliance, Ngcobo. I mean, many would say that you guys are pulling stunts. If there's evidence against Deputy President Paul Mashatile, go to the police station.
Thanks for the opportunity. We'll eventually go to the police station. But I think what we are doing is to showcase that given the seriousness of these allegations, you'll remember that last year we lodged a complaint with the public protector regarding President Mashatile's allegations of involvement in corruption. And what we're doing now is to present this dossier to the president, because we've been calling for the president to axe the deputy president from his current role, because we believe he's too compromised to continue in that role. Following from today, we will be laying charges against the Deputy President. What we'll also be doing in addition to that is to lodge with Parliament a complaint with them against the Executive Members Ethics Act, because we believe that there are ethical violations committed by the Deputy President.
I mean, at this point, as you've mentioned, there's still allegations. Where are you getting these allegations? Is this on the basis of media reports, or has the Democratic Alliance undertaken to conduct its own probe?
Well, it's as a result of a compilation of what's already in the public space, but it's important that whatever is in the public taste is tested through the law enforcement agencies of the country and all the other avenues of accountability. Hence, we are taking this step so that they are tested, and we believe that they are sufficient enough to be tested and for action to be taken against the Deputy President.
So have you received a response from the Public Protector's Office, which is obviously investigating along the lines of the Executive Members Ethics Act?
To date, we haven't received an indication of the launch of the investigation. What we did receive was an indication that they've received the complaint that were lodged and that they were assessing it.
Why do you want to specifically target the Deputy President? Many could say there's so many other people within the executive that the DA could have actually paid attention to and given focus.
Look, I think whataboutism in this regard is not an accurate way to look at it. The reality is we take action on the basis of the severity of allegations faced by anyone. We have done so with Fikile Mbalula. We have done so with each and every member of cabinet that has faced serious allegations, and we are doing so with the Deputy President because it is the allegations that he faces. You know, he's not being targeted. These are a result of his actions or a series of actions that point out to his involvement in numerous activities that are problematic for someone who occupies that position. I mean, you'll remember very well that the President came into office preaching that it is a new dawn of accountability, a new dawn of ethical leadership. So what we are doing is testing his commitment with these allegations and making him to act based on the commitments that he has made.
What is in that dossier, actually? Let's flesh out the allegations that you believe the President, as you're here at the Union Buildings, needs to pay very careful attention to.
Well, that's why we are here, and I don't want to scoop my leader later on the podium. But John Steenhuisen will detail the extent of those allegations, but they primarily link up to the President's involvements with business people that have benefited unethically so from various business dealings with the ANC government in Gauteng and also as the Deputy President of the country.
All right, Ngcobo speaks on behalf of the Democratic Alliance, and of course at 10:30 John Steenhuisen, the leader of the party, will be arriving here, handing over that dossier at the steps of the Capitol, the Union Buildings, the office of the President, having to receive that, and then we'll get to hear then from Steenhuisen why they've decided to come here first and not go to law enforcement agencies before coming to the office of the president? What is the nature of the allegations that are against Deputy President Paul Mashatile that require them as an official opposition to take this up? And just how far are they willing to go, Xoli? We've heard they've laid a complaint with the Public Protector's Office, but what more going forward?
Ziyanda Ngcobo live for us at the seat of government at the Union Buildings. Thank you very much for that update.